If you know everything, but you don't know yourself, you are ignorant, you are a fool. True knowledge is self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is divine knowledge. Knowledge is power. Man, know thyself. This leads us to, who am I? Who are we? Like the IGBOS, what makes the IGBOS IGBO? Questions are supposed to be discussed to stimulate thinking. If they are answered, we will stop thinking. Hence, I am simply interested in exploring essence, the meaning, the worldview of the tradition, culture, literature, and language of our ancestors. I am questioning in an intellectual way if they are right or better. According to Chinua Achebe in There Was a Country, by approaching the issues of our ancient civilization in that manner, without judging, but scrutinizing, a treasure trove of discovery was open to me. What is the treasure trove open to him? Father Raymond C. Arazu, in his Man Know Thyself, says they colonized us to our mind. Why did they colonize us to our mind? The center of knowledge and wisdom, center of where thoughts, ideas, emotions, and decisions are brewed. Further, Achebe in Things Fall Apart says, he has put a knife on the things that held us together, and we have fallen apart. What are the things that held us together? Why did he put knife on them? The sum of the questions to these, the sum of the answers to these questions are what makes us who we are. So what are they? Let us join hands to excavate what remained of the plunder for our unborn generations and for the world at large. For a tree cut from the root rarely survives. Let's open the show with Kola Nut. First, that guy's up go to Kola and one more toto. Is that one more toto? Maka ndị Igbo si na cleanliness is next to godliness. Yeah, is that one ọla wee waba ọjị anara awa ọjị n'ụlọ ọla anyị azapụ mbala wa aka wee waba ọjị. Opening with kola nut, a sacred nut, the only nut shared by gods and humans in holy communion. Why kola nut of all nuts? Origin of kola nut. Our progenitor Eri, in company of others in a crucial journey, missed their way in the forest. For many days, they roamed about searching for their route without success. Their food ran out. They depended on what the forest could provide. Hope got lost. But when they tested the nuts in a pod from a particular tree, it stimulated them, and instantly they found their way. They took it home and planted. Further into their experimentation with the nut, it was revealed that by its lobbying and their falling, it speaks and passes message. Hence, it became the food for men, serving many purposes in Igbo rituals, ceremonies, and welcoming visitors. Ka anyị gụọ n'ọjị. Nancy na onye weta ọjị weta ndụ, maka na ndị Igbo na-eme ife ọbụla ndị Igbo dị ụzọ wee weta ọjị. Onye bata ozi nna anyị eri ụzọ. na-eme ndị Igbo na-emezi ife ọbụla ha na-eme eweta ọjị ọwa ọjị ka o wee gosi anyị ụzọ o gosi ndị nna nna anyị. Onye kpatara Igbo ọbụla na-eme ibe a na-ewetagolo ọjị bụ ọjị ka o wee nyekwaba ụdị ngosi o gosi nna anyị. Ya bụ na anyị ga-awa anya bụ ọjị, anyị nwa anya bụ ọjị ka anyị wee mara ihe ọ ga-ebi. A sị na Chineke na onye weta ọjị weta ndụ nwoke, ndụ azụ, ndụ mmiri, ndụ azụ. Ibe eme n'olu na ihe eme n'Igbo. A sị na arọ ọhụrụ anụ anyị na-abịa na ọ ya bụ ihe ọma na ndụ nwoke na ndụ nwaanyị. Ndị ife ọma na-adị mma, ife ọma mere na ndụ ha. A sị Chineke na ihe o ji kee ụwa ezumezie niile gbakọtara ikuku mmiri a na anyanwụ ọnwa kpakpando gbakọtara ike niile anyị ji eme ibe gbakọtara ma ụmụ mmadụ ga-edu anyị ji abịa gbakọtara ya lụsịrị mmiri Igbo ibe gbakọtara ana Igbo niile gbakọtara ebe ọ bụla nọ, nke Naijiria, nke Afrịka, nke ụwa niile, mmụọ niile ahụ bịara. A sị ya dụkwa nwoke mma ka ọ dụrụ nwaanyị mma. Ndị na-akpa anyị nkụ na-arụ, a sị Chineke ihe chụkwụkwaba na ndụ anyị. Ya dụrụ nwoke mma ka ọ dụrụ nwaanyị mma. Ụmụaka anyị ebe anyị eri ama akọwa anyị nwa nne ya bụ nna ibe anyị eri ama akọkwa anyị udo na ọnọdụkwa ahụ ka Igbo na-awa mgba na-aga n'ụwa niile. A sị na-edukwa na na-eche na ibe na-emere ụwa, ibe na-emere Igbo ibe ma mmụọ niile ma ezigbo mmụọ ma ezigbo mmadụ nọ n'ala Igbo anyị ba ma ekwela anyị ibe ebe ebe ejene n'ụwa ka ba jeta ibe. Na asị na njem nwụba onye njem bụ onye na-aka onye isi awụ ama ibe. A sị ya dụkwa nwoke mma ka ọ dụrụ nwaanyị mma. A sị na-ekwe na Chineke taa ọjị n'otu ka anyị taa n'ibe gị na ndị ezumezu. Anyị ewepụ ile ọjị ka ndị mmụọ wee were nkele ọkwa ọjị ikenga bụ ọrụ na-agụgo niile. Anyị wepụ ile ọjị nọ nke ndị mmụọ ji ekwu okwu na-ekwe na ewelu ọkwa ọjị ikenga unu abụgo niile ebugo na ọ gbara ịtọ ghewechi oge ya bụ nọ ibe ọma ka ọ bụ. A sị ndị nọ na ndị ana ngwa na-ekwe na ngwa ka anyị wee bido ibe anyị bịa ebido ihe anyị bịa. Back to the issue of today. Igbo fear no one except their creator. Often many people of diverse background, even some Igbos, wonder what is powering their direct nature. What is the core of who they are? That's what we're looking at today. Now we'll look at the inspiring traditional Igbo values, the secret to their success. Inspiring traditional Igbo value, the secret to their success. The Jele masquerade, the biggest and the king of the masquerades, is the microcosm of Igbo's worldview. On it are the representative of many of what makes Igbos stand for. To them, life of every man is a journey, from the origin to the final destination, death. And at every station, there is a ritual. So, it comes from the creator, a divine assignment in his design. And let us look at the spirituality, which is the foundation of who we are. Digging deep, it was revealed that Igbo foundation was traditionally laid on spirituality, from birth to death, from wake to sleep. Seek you first. Seek you God first, and every other thing is given unto you. Wasn't new to them. That is why the trap of foreign religions caught up with them with less resistance. Topmost of the hierarchy of their belief system is Chukwu, the spring god, followed by the deities, Mother Earth, the sun, the moon, the star, and other great elements. Spirit forces, which is Alosi, Ndichi, dead ancestors, and others. Their journey through the spiritual land. So when you look at it in totality, what Igbo stands for, you start wondering the depth of who they are. You understand? So what we're looking at today is the depth of their spirituality. Just like I said before, from birth to death, from birth to death is what you see about them. From wake to sleep. That is why, and just like I said, that is why the track of religion, the topmost. Indeed, okay. Their journey through the spiritual landscape is nourished by 154 commandments. I repeat, their journey through the spiritual landscape is nourished by 124 commandments, no sort of prohibitions. Hence, one often hear them say, we forbid this or that. And for most households, there is an a place of worship and rituals that houses the family altar with symbols of worship like Ofo, Kenya, Obisi, and others. A progenitor, their ancestor from whom they descended from the sky to aid his journey. He was armed with Ofo, a sacred staff of authority, justice, truth, and moral power. Nzu, symbol of purity, peace, and blessing.